Hi again, my name is William Soto and I want to thank you again for visiting me here on my video channel. And today I want to talk about a topic that actually is unique to our company, Harcourts. Now, as many of you know out there who's tried to sell a house or have sold a house, there's a standard listing process that basically almost every agent goes out there and utilizes to sell a property. And that standard listing process is really about the way 99% of homes are sold today. But my company, Harcourts, has been doing a different type of way of selling property for the past 127 years. The process that we have has been extremely effective. It's a much condensed way to selling a property, and I believe it's much more effective. In my 16 years of doing real estate, the past 3 years have been with my company and this particular platform, and I really can't believe how effective it is sometimes to sell a property. Now, I'm just going to quickly run down a very top line view on the standard listing process versus our Harcourts non-distress auction process. So what ends up happening is a listing agent will start with a price range and list a property for a certain amount here. So this is called the list price. And that list price is derived by comps in the area, condition, location, the agent, and obviously it's a collaborative effort between a bunch of parties to try to figure out where that home is going to sell for. Now, we got to be honest here. There's no agent that can actually predict what a home's going to sell for. We don't have a crystal ball. We don't have a secret recipe that we combine together that's going to give us that information. So at the very best, we try to look for indicators or comps or price per square foot to see what that list price is going to be. So now this is what typically happens in a standard listing process. If that property ends up staying on the market longer than 30 days, that agent is going to then call the seller and say, hey, we don't have any offers, we don't have any showings, we have to reduce the price. So that price reduction is used as a trigger to then get the outside people who might be looking at their property to then retake a look at it and say, hey, look, this price has dropped. And if there's buyers out there who may be monitoring that property or keeping an eye on it, they may then come look again or look twice. It may reinvigorate perhaps buyers who are on the fence. But if after another 30 days nothing has happened, the showings start to dwindle, no offers, and again the property then becomes stale. So what happens is that if after another 30 days, which now we're on day 60, the agent's going to do what again? They're going to basically call the seller and we're going to have them reduce their price. And basically by that time, now you're 60 days on the market, the seller might be getting a little frustrated. Where are the offers? Where's all this activity? I thought we were in a hot market, and all the agent can come back to is reduce the price. Once this happens 3, 4, maybe 5 times down the line, you're going to get to a point where now the property becomes attractive to a possible buyer. So we call this process chasing the market down. We're chasing the equity down till it gets to a level where it's going to attract a buyer and possibly an offer. Now, here at Harcourts, the company that I work for, we have a totally different process. Now, when I say this word, it might bring a cringe to your face, or you might bring you back to 2008, 9, and 10. But we have this platform. It's called a non-distress auction platform. And again, my company, Harcourts worldwide, does about 15,000 auctions a year worldwide. We've been doing this process for over 127 years. It's tried, it's proven, and it's extremely effective if you want to sell a property for the highest price in the short amount of time. So basically what we do is we start down here at a starting bid price. Again, that's the starting bid price. It's not what the house is going to sell for. It's what we're going to introduce the house to the market for so we can capture attention. Now, we all know that buyers are out there and they're all looking for that deal. They're all looking for, hey, we want to get that property. and we want to be able to get it for a great price. Well, if you start here with the starting bid price way below market, and again, this is just the starting bid price, and there's certain triggers that we have in the MLS listing that protects the seller from selling at a certain price that they don't want to sell. So a seller is never obligated to take an offer lower than what their seller's reserve price. But what it does too is when this property hits the marketplace, it gets at least 5 to 6 times more views online and in person than any other house that's nearby competing for it. So once it sits on the market at the starting bid price, the offers start to come in and they start to go in the opposite directions. The offers start to rise and go above and go to where the market is supposed to be. Now, the way this process works, because if you start from the ground up, you'll notice that we don't have something here. We don't have a ceiling. So in this first example with the starting list price, you've already created that ceiling of what that seller wanted to get for that property. Through our process, there is no ceiling. So this value, whatever a buyer believes that house is valued for, can go way beyond what perhaps some other listing agent might have been able to sell it for. Now this process here, obviously I'm simplifying it just for the purpose of this video. It's a process. There's a lot of paperwork involved in the front end. Right now we're seeing that we're selling houses in roughly 32 days or less at market value. And we're averaging roughly 100 people through the open homes in roughly 3.5 to 4 weeks. And the best part is we have a 90% success rate in selling your property using this format here. So again, there is a difference. There is an alternative way to sell your property. If you're a seller that doesn't want to sit on the market for 120, 130 days, we take listings like this, and it's a 90-day listing contract. It's a 90-day listing contract to use our non-distress auction platform to get your home sold in the shortest amount of time and for the highest price. So again, just wanted to bring that out to your attention. There are 2 different ways to selling your property. You have the standard way, and then you have the non-distressed auction format. Again, not everyone's going to want to go one way or the other, but at least you have the opportunity to talk to me and know that there's 2 ways to possibly sell your house. And again, we sell homes in LA, Orange County, San Diego. We'd love for you to reach out for us. And again, hopefully you found this information useful. And thanks again for watching. My name is William Soto, and I'm happy to help. Have a great day. Bye-bye.